Здравствуйте, я приветствую всех вас из России. Сегодня мы говорим о многополярном мире. Hello, let me greet all of you in this first global pan-human conference on multipolarity. The representatives of all continents inhabited by human being now are taking part in this super important event because it is maybe the first coherent and systematic effort to lay the fundaments of the multipolarity. The idea of multipolarity or the theory of multipolarity is already explored in my writings. Multipolarity plays an important part in the strategical documents of Russian Federation, of China, of China state, and the term multipolarity is largely used in different contexts and different debates and analysis on international level. But never before, no one tried to give a kind of systematic approach to the multipolarity, to think about multipolarity as alternative world order, and try to know how multipolarity is seen from different angles, from different continents, from different civilizations, from different religions, from different peoples. And our first global conference, online conference on multipolarity, is precisely this effort to fill the gap in the definition of what in the reality multipolarity is and should be. What are main differences with unipolar system, and why Western neoliberal hegemony is so opposed to multipolarity. And we have invited to speak on these topics the representatives of almost all Southern Asian nations, big countries, great civilizations, from Japan, China, India, to Australia as well. So that is very important that some native Australian people will participate in our conference. So that is the regard on the multipolarity from the Eastern Asian angle. And that is very symbolic that so prominent scientists as Zhang Wei, Chinese professor, participates in that because his work dedicated to the civilizational state, it is one of the theoretical pillars of the multipolarity, and this term is used in some strategic document of modern days Russia. I am very happy that we will see Islamic friends from Iran, from Turkey, from Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and other Islamic countries who will participate in our debates, giving their point of view on the question of multipolarity. Almost all post-Soviet countries of Eurasian space as well will take part in this discussion. After that, we will come to the Eastern Europe, and after that to the Western Europe, to the African continent, and that is very important that such prominent thinker and political activist as Kemi Siba, the great Pan-Africanist figure, will participate in our conference. And after that, coming from the east to the west, we will reach two Americas, and first of all Latin America. From this part of the world, almost representatives of almost all countries as well, Latin America countries will participate. So it seems to me to be something very symbolic, this event. That is the fact of extremely importance that in the beginning of our conference we will hear the words of support of to all of us from Minister of Foreign Affairs of Russian Federation, the other ministers and high-placed officials will take part in that, as for example, Maria Zakharova, the Minister of Foreign Affairs from Abkhazia and other countries, from Mongolia, different actual or ex high officials from different countries. So, but what is important, it is precisely the concentration of our work on the theoretical, intellectual aspect of multipolarity. It is a kind of response of the people of the world to the hegemonic proposal of modern days globalist of the White House, who tries to impose the unique agenda all over the people, imposing just repetition of the words that Big Brother and White House tells them. And we are totally different in any way. We are totally contrary to them, because we hear to more than to say, but more than to say, to hear, to understand each other, to enter in the details and the regional problems in the relations of the big civilizations, trying to find the better and peaceful solution to any ongoing problems and conflicts. So we are here not to impose the dogma. We are here to create a really and essential democratic world and just world order, exploring its horizons, trying to understand the new sets of values that should be introduced in the of global politics in order to create the world much better than now. So the time of unipolarity, the unipolar moment is over. I hope everybody here in this panel, in this conference, in our world, agree with that. But still, unipolarity, as a wounded dragon, it tries to impose, to divide et impera, to impose its will of ill, sick, and dying system, provoking wars, conflicts, colored revolutions, and so on. So we need to stay together against this last effort, last, I hope, of the dragon, of the wounded dragon to save desperately its hegemony, its domination, but it is futile, it is impossible now. We are already inside of a multipolar world, but we are making the first steps inside of this multipolarity. That is why it's so important to study the subject, to speak about multipolarity, to imagine multipolarity, to create, to promote the discourse, multipolar discourse, addressing to all the people and all the cultures and all the society, all the traditions, or all the continents in the world, because we are humanity, not them, and we represent the majority of the world population. Because we include the peoples of the West on our side. The people are with us, and elite are totally submitted, totally subjugated to the clique of globalists, to this group, or to this junta of globalists with totally crazy vision of the future. Unipolarity could not stand anymore. It is over. So we are future, they belong already to the past. And let us elaborate the ways of our common future based on real respect to each tradition, to each other identity, and to each civilization. There is not only one civilization, there are many civilizations. It is in plural, it should be in plural. So the concept, the West against the rest, is tries to reduce the richness of the civilization. We are not only the rest, we are civilizations with our own positive meaning and content. And the Western civilization, in its best aspects, belong to us. It is our civilization, not their, because they destroy and cut the roots of their own civilization. They belong to the nihilism of radical liberal dogmas. So we will win. The fight is long, the fight is difficult, maybe heroic, but let us start our conference on multipolarity, first worldwide online conference on this subject. Thank you very much, and thank you every one of you who participates in this so important, symbolic, maybe historic event. Thank you.